What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringle here, and we are live. Let me make sure the audio is up and going. Yay, look at that. Audio is up and going. So let me shut my music off in the background here as we were opening up there. So what's going on, everybody? We are live for the Miami Grand Prix. Let me, how's the microphone sounding? If you guys are in the chat, let me know. If I need to turn it down a little bit, I can turn it down. But we are live for the Miami Grand Prix. I am kind of excited after yesterday's sprint race. It looks like we may get some, exciting racing today, which I think everybody really needs out of Miami, because Miami has just been constantly getting railed on as far as the track is concerned. And I mean, there is some complaints to the track. I get it. But, I think Miami needs a good weekend. Yesterday, they got a good race in the sprint race, which was exactly what they needed. They needed that kind of just chaos that we got yesterday, and they really need that to carry over into today, to really, I think, turn some people's minds back around against, Miami and Miami being on the grid. So we really need a good race today. Potentially it looks like Red Bull was having some issues during the sprint race with tire wear. We know Ferrari has solved that issue going into this season. So it could be a very interesting race, or it could be another one of those ones where, Max maybe, was kind of giving us all hope, and then he's ready to, just crap all over it and basically, run away with this race with a 30-second victory. So, I mean, it's an either or there. I mean, I think if we're all being completely serious. But guys, if you are watching this, please hit that like button. It helps push this video out to Formula One fans who maybe don't want to listen to David Croft and Martin Brundle, although I will say I do like their commentary at times. I do have my audio on my TV turned up a little bit, so I will be able to hear them. You guys won't be able to hear them. You guys see the timing screens here. There is about a 5-second delay. I've tried messing with it numerous times, and it's extremely hard to really mess with to get it almost exactly spot on with what I'm watching on the TV. But if you guys can hit that like button, and if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world. Back with the live streams after a couple weeks. We had a couple of overnight races that unfortunately just was not able to do live streams on, but we are back. I'm excited for Miami. It's the first of 3 U.S. Grand Prix this year. We have this, Austin, and Las Vegas. This, like I said, like I was talking about at the very beginning, this could be a very interesting race. We heard during the sprint race yesterday that Max was having some issues potentially with tire wear. The rear tires were going away towards the end of that sprint race, whereas it seemed like Ferrari was able to really kind of hold on to their tires, and were really fighting all the way to the end, which was really good. Unfortunately, Carlos Sainz couldn't get past Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo had a great sprint race yesterday. Was able to stay in fourth and hold that position. Unfortunately, though, qualifying didn't go quite as well for him yesterday. He had a 3-place grid penalty going into today, so he's going to be starting last on the grid. We'll go through the whole grid rundown to start us off. Max Verstappen obviously on pole position. Yesterday's qualifying was extremely weird as well. I think everybody watching it going into that last 2 or 3 minutes of qualifying, we all expected times to really start getting better and better, and just didn't happen. Literally nobody was able to better their times, and I think it was it was quite frustrating to a lot of people. Um, and it was kind of upsetting to a lot of people just knowing that, times weren't going to get any better and there wasn't going to really be a sprint lap shootout or a qualifying shootout there. So you have Max Verstappen on pole. You have Charles Leclerc starting right next to him in second place. You got Carlos Sainz starting in third and Sergio Perez starting in fourth. That's obviously Red Bulls and Ferraris are the team to beat, right? The teams to beat in Formula One right now. Occupying the first two rows of the grid. Then you have the McLarens of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri starting fifth and sixth. Let me take a drink real quick. There we go. Then you have Russell and Hamilton starting seventh and eighth. But much better qualifying for the Mercedes after kind of the just, I don't know what you would call it, just absolutely cluster mess of sprint qualifying where they didn't even make it out of Q2. They're going to be starting 7th and 8th. You got Nico Hulkenberg for Haas starting in 9th position. 10th, you've got Yuki Tsunoda with a great qualifying yesterday. Lance Stroll in 11th. Gasly and Ocon in the Alpines in 12th and 13th. With Gasly and Ocon in the Alpines, we've been accustomed to them, basically being the laughing stock of Formula One and being low on the grid, but, now we've got a chance that, maybe they've figured out some issues. They've got a new lightweight chassis with Gasly. I don't know if Ocon has that chassis yet, but if Gasly's got it and it really starts to show improvement, maybe we can see, if enough chaos happens here, maybe Alpines sneak into the top 10. We'll wait to see there. Then you've got Albon in 14th. Alonso with a really bad qualifying effort yesterday. And as we learned, the Aston Martins had, they had the issues in the sprint race. It had damage to both cars. And with that damage, they didn't have enough of the new upgraded parts, so they've had to go back to an older spec of car with some of the parts that they had to replace. So Alonso had a really bad qualifying yesterday. Then you've got Valtteri Bottas in 16th. Logan Sargent 17th, Kevin Magnussen 18th. I'll discuss him a little bit here in just a second. You got Guan Yu Zhou in 19th, and Daniel Ricciardo, obviously, with the 3-place grid penalty, would have started 17th, but now starting in 20th with that grid penalty. So talking a little bit about Kevin Magnussen yesterday, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are really upset with the way that Kevin Magnussen raced yesterday, and I get where some are coming from on this. And granted, yes, I know he took full blame of what happened. He basically said, yeah, it was my fault the way I was racing, stupid tactics to, basically help out his teammate. I get it. I get all of it. But, we as Formula One fans want this hard, just hard racing, fighting, for every position. And Kevin Magnussen was fighting literally for a point in that sprint race yesterday. And, I can see why some people are saying that, it may have gone too far, but he's trying to race for a points position that, would really help out a team that was expected to not score any points at all this season. We're expected to be basically the worst team in Formula One, and he's now gone on to, Haas has gone on to prove that they've vastly improved the car. They've vastly improved in a way that, has got them fighting up, in the upper midfield. And so, like I said, I understand where people are coming from about the, some of the tactics, but I truly believe that he was just, it's just hard racing, which is all we want in Formula One, is we want hard racing. We don't want, just giving up positions because of, you don't think you're as good as some of the others. We want that fighting. And so as much as I know that Kevin Magnussen, took blame for it, I'm not going to be hard on him for what occurred yesterday. I get what he was going for. So that's that. I talked a lot of it on Twitter. You can go follow me on Twitter. It's Eric Ringle YT21. I got into discussions about it. I want hard racing. I want them to really, fight for every position. And that's why I think a lot of people are starting to potentially come around on the, potential of, paying points out for all, 20 racers if they finish the race. We've heard different proposals on, points being awarded. There was talk that they may just go to the top 12. But now there's talk that they're, potentially pushing to pay if you finish a race, all 20 drivers would get some kind of points, which I think is an exciting idea. I know there's some people that are shitting on the idea of that, but I truly think it's one of those that people are I'm gonna excuse me. I'm gonna go to this screen while we wait. A lot of people are saying that it feels like it's participation points, and I mean, I see where some people can say that, but I mean, let's truly think about it. We've got all these teams that are that are truly fighting for every spot that they can possibly fight for in the World Constructors Championship. And, I think a lot of times when, you've got several teams that have scored 0 points, but like one team is ahead of the other, I think it becomes convoluted in how, Formula One explains how each team is in the position they're in. And so I truly understand, and I think that the moving to points for all finishers is a much better way and a much easier way to explain to, hardcore Formula One fans along with, the casual Formula One fan. It's a much easier way to explain everything. So, while we're here, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the different proposals for, for points being awarded, potentially going into 2025. Oh, excuse me. We've been here in Texas. We have been fighting allergies for weeks and months, and rain and floods and all sorts of stuff. So they're just getting ready for the national anthem. I'm gonna take my hat off here as we get ready for the national anthem. Okay. So they're getting ready for the national anthem. You may see me off screen here for a second, but in America, I will stand for it. Wow. Great rendition by Mark Anthony. Great job. Holy. I actually got a little bit of chills on that one. That was really good. So all right, so we're going to switch from that screen over to the live timing screen. As you guys can see there, I do have the race control messages, so we will see as race control messages come in through the race. So let's do this with about 10 minutes to go. Let's see here. Live screen is we got the timing screen there. I was going to kind of mess with it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one last little break before we get going into the race. Gives you time to go get your drinks, go get your popcorn, go get your chips, go get whatever food you're going to eat. And we are going to be watching the Formula One Miami GP. So please share this stream out. Hit that like button if you guys can. It helps me out. Push this live stream out to more and more people. So please hit that like button. And we will be back in just a few minutes with the start of the Miami GP. All right, we are back. We are back, boys and girls. Let's see here. There we go. Wanted to have my chat screen up as we get ready for the Miami GP. If you guys are watching along with me, let me know in the comment section down below where you guys are watching the race from. But we'll do a full grid rundown, one more full grid rundown before we get into the race. Max Verstappen starting from pole position. You got Charles Leclerc right alongside him in second. Carlos Sainz in third, Sergio Perez in fourth, Lando Norris and Piastri McLarens in fifth and sixth, Russell and Hamilton in the Mercedes in seventh and eighth. You got Nico Hülkenberg in ninth, Yuki Tsunoda in 10th, 11th you got Lance Stroll, 12th and 13th you got the Alpines of Gasly and Ocon, 14th you have Alexander Albon, 15th Fernando Alonso, 16th Bottas, 17th Sargent, 18th Magnussen, 19th Guan Yu Zhou, and 20th Ricciardo. So that is your grid rundown. All right, here we go. Whoop, better turn that down. Don't want to get a copyright strike for having the opening credits for Formula One playing through. That'd get me in a little bit of trouble. I don't want to do that. So I'll turn that down until we get into the race. I'll turn it up a little bit. You guys won't see video. You may hear a little bit of audio, but I'm going to try not to have it playing through. I just don't need copyright strikes on the channel. I try to be as good as I can about that. So, all right, there we go. Opening credits are off, and now David Croft is talking about Miami in general. So let me know in the comment section down below where you guys are watching this race from again, and you guys can comment all throughout the race. Let me know your thoughts. If you've got any questions about anything in the race, please let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, we are... If I looked correctly, we are 3 subscribers away from 400. So I would love to hit 400 during the race today if we can. So please hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel and you guys are watching along with me. Okay, so we've got... Okay, they're running down the grid right now. So again, like I said, please hit that like button if you guys can. That would mean the world. And if you guys are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we are just 3 subscribers away from 400. So let's get to 400 during today's race as they do the quick rundown. As I talked about earlier in the video as we first started this live stream, it'll be very interesting to see how the Red Bulls are going to be going in today's race, because if you were watching the sprint race yesterday, they were talking a lot about that they were having rear tire degradation, and it was the tires were way off by the end of the race, and he was only like, I believe, 3 or 4 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc was actually... at times gaining on Max Verstappen right up before the end of the race. So it's all entirely possible today that, you know, if the tires aren't lasting for the Red Bulls and the tires do last for Ferrari, maybe we get a really good fight today. But it'll also depend on the start here by Charles Leclerc. If he can potentially get alongside or... you know, maybe get a better start than Max Verstappen, we could have a definite race on our hands today. So no chance of rain today for the race. I know there was talk that there was potentially going to be rain, but that ended up not being the case. All right, so let's see here. Getting ready to. I'll go ahead and let you guys know as soon as it comes up on the screen. I'll let you guys know what tires everybody is starting on, as we have not gotten that. I have not gotten that information yet. It sounded like the top 14 were all starting on mediums, I believe. If I heard David Croft and Martin Brundle correctly, it sounded like top 14 were all going to start on mediums. All right, tire blankets are coming off. They're getting ready to go on the formation lap. So my timing screen will have a bit of delay compared to what is being played on TV. So if you start to see the times start to change after the race starts, just know, and I haven't said anything, just know that they're coming. It's coming. It's just on a bit of a delay. So getting ready to take off on the formation lap, and here we go. They're on formation. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay, so Max, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Norris, Piastri, Russell are all on mediums. Hamilton's on the hards. Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Albon on mediums. Alonso's on hards. Bottas is the only one on softs. Sargent's on mediums. Magnussen's on hards. Guan Yu Zhou's on mediums. And then Ricciardo's on the hards as well. It looks to be a simple two-lap race, two-stop race, or one-stop race. Mediums to hards or hards to mediums. The hards go about between 37 to 40 laps, whereas the mediums will go about 17 to 19, depending on your tire wear. So that's something to look at here during the race as well. All right, so we're just trundling around the track right now. Okay, they are on that backstretch right before getting back to the start-finish line, so we are just about ready to go. All right, they are coming to the grid. Max is going to be sitting there a while. Probably needs to try to slow it down some. There's only 5 literally coming out onto the main stretch right now. All right, here we go. Sold out weekend. Wow, very nice. 275,000 for the weekend in Miami. Very nicely done. Guys, if you are new to my channel, please hit that like button and please subscribe if you guys are new. We try to do these every single race weekend. All right, here we go. 5 red lights. And they're out, and here we go. Charles got a horrible start. Oh, Perez! Oh, man. He went for it. Holy cow. That would have been horrible. He did almost take out Max. Oh my gosh. Piastri up into, looks like... Yeah, there were some cars going wide into that section. Jeez. Piastri up into third place after that start. Look, I don't know if I thought it was Sainz at first, or Leclerc at first that had the bad start, but it was actually Sainz had a little bit of a bad start there. Alpines are fighting next to each other. Y'all need to knock it off. Woo, boy, the Alpines are fighting each other. Oh, man. Max has already broken out over a second lead. Boy, what are the Alpines doing? What are the Alpines doing? Like, your guys are hampering your race here. That away, Hulk! Hulk up into seventh. That away, Hulkenberg. Nice move. DRS is enabled, but like I said, Leclerc's already a second and a half behind Verstappen, so he's not going to get it. Wow, the Alpines are fighting against the Aston Martins. What's going on here? Yeah, hello. Yeah, he cut that chicane. You wanted to gripe at Magnussen yesterday for doing it. He did that on purpose. And now he got back, like, come on. I hope there's a penalty coming for one of those Saubers. They wanted to make a big deal about that yesterday. Piastri's run fastest lap of the race so far. Good for him. Okay, Leclerc's keeping it about 1.5, so that's not bad. Not bad so far, not bad. Lap 1, turn 1 incident involving car 11 was noted. Nothing's going to happen there. There was no contact, no nothing. He just went shooting through that first turn. That was pretty ballsy by Sergio there. Guan Yu Zhou's already had a lap time deleted. That was for him cutting the chicane. Lap 1, turn 1 incident involving car 11. Perez, no further investigation needed. Fixing the messaging screen here as there'll be further messages coming. There we go. There we go. Okay, fix that. I just had to fix that really quick. So Piastri's only under a half a second behind him with DRS, but Carlos Sainz is keeping pace with those two as well. Man, Oscar Piastri has got some pace today. Like, this is just some really good pace from him so far today. And ooh, somebody locked up. That looks like Verstappen may have locked up in front of him. Nice job, Oscar, up in a second. Great pass there. Great job by Piastri to cover him off there. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with Piastri because they were talking about that they were having issues with some of their tires and, keeping up performance in those tires. As Russell gets past Sonoda there, up into ninth. Leclerc seems almost a little slow because they're letting Perez almost catch back up now. Ooh, interesting. Note just came through involving car 11, a false start potentially. Wow, that could be a shock. It's been noted, so we'll see if they review. If hopefully we'll get a look at the start here very soon once everything kind of gets settled in. Guan Yu Zhou with another lap time deleted. Okay, here's the race start. It didn't look like it unless they take his onboard. That's the only thing I'm wondering is if when they take his onboard, if we'll be able to see. It doesn't look like he false started there. Woo, Jesus. And then rejoined in such a... That was such a dangerous rejoin, right? Oh, nice job, Carlos, there for... That really slowed Carlos down. That allowed Piastri to get by him. That move by Perez really allowed Piastri to get by Carlos Sainz there at the very beginning of the race. That was audacious, if I do say so. Oh, Fernando Alonso. That by yesterday's standards, that should be a penalty. I don't agree with that. I'm just saying by yesterday's standards, that should be a penalty. Carlos saying, I feel like I have pace here. Very interesting. He's been behind Leclerc. I wonder if they would give him a shot at potentially going after Piastri. Here's the thing, though. Piastri is only 2.2 behind behind Verstappen. Verstappen's not totally pulling away with this race so far. So that could be a potentially good sign here. Hamilton got by Hulkenberg, but it looks like Hulkenberg's going to get past him here again in a second. Oh, stop. I'm so sick. Like, he literally overplays everything. He needs to stop. You decided to go to the inside. That's not... Hulkenberg got past Hamilton again. Let's go watch that fight. That's a good fight going on, apparently. I would like to see it. There we go. We get to see this fight between Hamilton and Hulkenberg. Let's see how he got back. Oh, Hamilton locked up going into that last corner. That's why. Nice job there by Hulkenberg to take advantage of that. That means that Hamilton may have kind of flat spotted those tires. We'll see. Man, Sainz is right on Leclerc's back end, and I'm sure he's still on the radio talking about let me by and let me have a shot at Piastri. Hamilton's going to potentially have another shot here at him. Keep it up, Hulkenberg. Keep it up. You fight. Do not let Hamilton by. He has really good grip on those tires because he got a really good jump off of that, out of that chicane, and Hamilton's just nowhere near him. Hulkenberg's doing a really good job here. Although it looks like Hamilton's going to get past him here in just a moment. Oh, Hamilton got a great run out of turn 8. That's where, let's see. Damn it. All right, Hulkenberg, fight it back. Man, Russell's sliding around there behind Hulkenberg. Come on, Hulkenberg. Just stay right there, bud. As Albon just came into the pits. Let me see if I can get, because the delay is killing me right now. Oh, timing screens went away. Hold on. We'll fix that in just a moment. I'm trying to fix the delay. There we go. Okay, got it fixed. So hopefully the delay won't be as bad. There we go. So we got 3 into the pit. Stroll, Sargent, and Bottas. Excuse me. Still showing kind of a delay, so we're gonna. I'm still trying to figure this out. So we're trying to fix it. And Russell's going to get past Hulkenberg here in just a moment. Yep. Hulkenberg's tires may be going off here. That may be part of it. Yep, Hulkenberg into the pits. Gasly into the pits. Yeah, mediums are going about, it looks like the mediums, they said we're going to go about 18, but it looks like they're probably about 13, 11 to 15, depending on how well you treat your tires. Yeah, Hulkenberg in. He's going to undercut a lot of these guys. Going to go to the hard compound tires, potentially take those to the end. Let's see how good of a pit stop Hulkenberg can have here. There we go. Gets out ahead of the Alpine. There you go, Haas. There you go. Magnussen up to 13th, taking those hard compounded tires quite a while. Ricciardo just behind him, but now Hulkenberg's just 8 seconds behind Ricciardo. Lando Norris is starting to finally fight against Sergio Perez. Two subscribers away from 400. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for me, please. Albon's had 2 different laps deleted, lap 8 and lap 12. I think a lot of this is going on to... Was that Stroll? Oh, yeah, it was Stroll, and then Stroll came back. Yeah, you better give that position back there, bud. Which I think he ended up doing. But Stroll did kind of push him a little bit, to the outside there. So I can see... Piastri has kept the Verstappen lead at... Really? We're giving to Carlos Sainz, we're looking into it. Sainz feels like he's just as fast as Leclerc, and he's feels like he should be allowed to get by. Lando Norris trying to make a pass on Perez. Ooh, Perez going a little deep in there. Yeah, there's not a lot of time being lost to the leaders. Piastri's only 3 seconds behind Verstappen. Leclerc's only about a half a second behind him, and then another second behind Carlos Sainz. So who are they going to pit here? The worst dummy ever thrown in Formula One. Stop managing the tires and start picking up the pace. Leclerc's got fastest lap on this particular lap. He takes that away from Piastri. That's not that bad. I mean, really, I'm quite surprised. This could be very interesting because the top six are really... Excuse me. The top six are not separated by more than 10 seconds, it looks like, if that. Hamilton's 9 seconds back of the McLarens, so you could tell that. And I mean, too, he went the hard compounded tire to start, so that's a lot of the reason why too there as well. Not a whole... Norris had a look there for a second. I think that was just a, hey, I'm here, look. I like the fact that the top six are separated by probably about 10 seconds, if that. Yeah, it's 10.5 from Verstappen back to Norris, so that's pretty good. But then Hamilton's another 10 seconds back of him. Russell's 2 seconds back of Hamilton. Norris has got to make an attempt here. I'm hoping he's charged up his battery for that back straightaway, or not the back straightaway, but the straightaway right before the kind of stadium section, to potentially make a run at that on that stretch to get by him there. Let's see if he's going to try to make a move here. Looks like Perez is gonna try to undercut Norris here by making a pit stop coming up as they just come through the last couple of corners here. Perez drops back down to 10th, it looks like, after this pit stop. Norris coming. And Perez into the pits. Norris was going to potentially have him on that front stretch, but Red Bull and Perez decided to go ahead and make the stop now, go on to a fresh set of hards to get to the end of the race, this is about where they thought pit stops would start to occur. All right, while we're kind of getting set in pit stops, I'm going to make a quick little bathroom break here, so just hold on just one moment. All right, we're back. All right, so Ferrari's in the pit. Leclerc's pitting. He'll drop back to 6th after this pit stop, it looks. Nice pit stop by Ferrari there. Just gets out ahead of Russell, but Hamilton's right in front of him. Into 9th. Some guys have really carried these mediums well. Verstappen, Piastri, Sainz, Norris have really carried these mediums quite well. I mean, the spread from first to fourth is 10 seconds. I mean, really, the only person that's been losing losing time has been Hamilton, but now Leclerc is only 5/10 behind Hamilton now. As Norris is now set fastest lap. Track surface slippery in 16 and 15. Sector 16 and 15, so... Verstappen had a lap time deleted to turn 15, lap 21. Here's Charles Leclerc on Hamilton. Great job. Great pass here. Nice job, Leclerc. Nice pass on Hamilton there. Great job. Ooh. Yeah, there's a bollard on, like, right in the middle of the track. Okay, so whatever it was, they got it cleared. Ooh. He hit a cone in turn 15. Check the front wing. Hope we get video. Oh, yep, we're going to get video of that. Let's see what he... Sliding through. Oh, and then it got stuck on his wing. Wow. Man. He clattered that. It doesn't look like it did any damage to the front wing, though. Oh, and then he hit it again later on in that lap, and that's what brought it down into the middle of the track there. That is right in the... Oh, yellow flag, VSC deployed. That I'm gonna assume it's for that. Boy, I cannot believe... Yep, virtual safety car. Russell reporting that the cone had blown into the way there. Looks like somebody's clattered it once again. So let's see who... Okay, so... Ocon, Alonso, Magnussen into the pits. And now the virtual safety car is ending on the TV. It's already ended on our screen here. And now it's back to green flag. Verstappen will be making a pit stop here. Yep, they're calling him into the pits. Verstappen with a man, a little squirrely coming out of there, but 2.2 seconds. That's a little bit slow for Verstappen typically. Alonso attacking one of the Alpines. Couldn't tell who it was. Gasly. Gets Gasly. Nice move there. Russell's going to be into the pits here just shortly. As Perez gets by Tsunoda. Guan Yu Zhou up into the top 10. Man. Ocon looks fast. But it's weird because Gasly's the one that has the new... Yeah, Russell with a 3.1 second pit stop there. Man, Alonso with a nice move around the outside into the inside there on Hulkenberg. Nice move from Sergio there before they headed into the stadium section. Russell around Ocon there for 11th. Hamilton will be pitting here very shortly. We changed that at that point? What the heck just happened between Hulkenberg and Gasly? Jesus Christ. All of a sudden you see Gasly going almost towards the wall. Go back and show that replay. That was interesting. Hamilton drops back to ninth. So far, not a lot. We're still waiting on... Sainz is only 2.5 behind Piastri. He's pretty much held that. Nice move from Russell there to get around Ricciardo's. Piastri's in. Sainz is in. Yellow flag in sector 3, double yellow. Is that Magnussen? Maybe, I can't tell. There's a yellow flag. No safety car. Oh, safety car is going to be deployed. So I'm interested to see what happens here. Yellow flag sector 1. What the hell happened there? Did Sargent push him off? Oh, Sargent's back rear wing is broken. Yep, safety car deployed. Norris is in the lead. Norris has absolutely worked this out. Let's get to the replay. What happened between Magnussen and Sargent? I want to know. I want to know what happened between these two. Sargent doesn't seem too pissed off, so my guess is he... Because Magnussen was coming up, like I could see the timing screen, and the timing was coming down and coming down. Ooh. Let's see. Going to the outside. Okay. Oh, come on, Sargent. You gotta be smarter than that. Sargent, you have got to be smarter than that. You have got to be smarter than that, Sargent. Jeez. You went deep in turn one. Jesus Christ. Sergeant, you are not making it easy to fight for you to stay in Formula One. Like, these stupid moves are making it extremely difficult for people to want to fight for you to stay in Formula One. Like, that is just totally dumb. You knew you went deep into turn one against Magnussen. You know Magnussen... Double yellow's back in sector 3. What? Because they said clear in sector 2 and 3, and then the double yellow came back out. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Because they're so used to picking up Verstappen as the leader. Yeah, now they finally let him by. They're like, So that turn 3 incident involving Magnussen and Sargent is under investigation. Okay, now it's clear in sector 3. I think they initially waived it, thinking it was clear, and then they checked. So let's see here. So Logan goes a little deep. He's alongside. He is definitely way alongside of him there. Wow, that's just a racing incident, but like still, what was Logan thinking he was going to accomplish there? I'm sure everybody's going to blame Magnussen for that, by the way. Yeah, this is going to be Norris's best chance at a Grand Prix victory. Man, this safety car has taken way longer than it needed to. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. You're going to give a 10-second penalty for Magnussen for that? You have got to be kidding me, FIA. He is alongside a Sargent. Sargent's the one who turned in. Come on. That is such a joke. That is such a joke, FIA. How are you going to give Magnussen a 10-second penalty for that when he was the one alongside? God, these freaking FIA stewards are absolute idiots. No, 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 no. That's not his fault. I'm sorry. These stewards are absolutely ridiculous on that. Absolutely ridiculous. Such a joke. That is a racing incident. You are taking into account what has happened this weekend, and basically gave the benefit of the doubt to Sargent there, and said that was Magnussen's fault. That's ridiculous. You no longer want hard racing in Formula One by that stupid decision. Such a ridiculous safety car is going to be in this lap. I'm a Haas fan through and through, but that's ridiculous to penalize Magnussen for that. Okay, so safety car again in this lap. So Lando Norton, man, Lando's been right still on the back end of that safety car. What is he doing? Okay, now he slows it up to let the safety car get way out there. All right, here we go. That's a penalty. That's a penalty on Max every day. Because they outlawed that move. A couple years ago, they outlawed that move because he's not allowed to be alongside of him before that green flag comes out and they take the green flag. They outlawed the move of him getting next to, or cars getting next to the lead person. Whoa, Charles! Oh, just Yuki Tsunoda just ahead of Russell or Hamilton and Russell there. Ooh, Lando's pushed out of DRS. With 24 laps to go here. Yuki Tsunoda's still staying ahead of Hamilton there. Hulkenberg finally gets around Ricciardo. Now he can fight Guan Yu Zhou, it looks like, who's on softs. Does he think those are going to go to the end? Yeah, he's pulled a 1.5 second lead on Verstappen here. 24 laps to go. 23 laps to go. Ooh. Oh, Piastri pushed him wide. Sainz had that, and then Piastri pushed him wide. That's going to be under because now you've pushed him back into Perez, basically, and Hamilton's already dropped almost a second and a half. I agree with that, Sainz. He did push you off the track, but so be it. It was hard racing. But by steward standards, I would assume that we're going to go ahead and penalize Piastri for that. Excuse me. Nice job, Hamilton, on that move there. Because now it's going to turn into one big DRS train now after that restart. Piastri's a second behind Leclerc. Leclerc's a second behind Verstappen. He's got DRS on him. Almost a 2-second lead built up by Norris here. Man, Carlos is livid. Carlos is like, every 2 seconds he's radioing to his people, like, tell McLaren, you better tell McLaren to give me that spot. Like, dude. Dude, they're not going to give you that spot, man. Yeah, Norris has broken it to 2 seconds. And Leclerc's a second and almost a second and a half behind Verstappen. No further investigation for forcing another driver off the track. Wow, Sainz is going to. Yeah, I guarantee you, this the constant radio messages from Sainz are not going to stop here now. Yeah, Lando Norris with 21 laps to go, or 20 laps to go, is sitting here go, God, please don't let it rain like it did in Russia. Please don't let it rain. That was the only thing that kept Lando from winning that race in Russia, was the fact that it rained. 2.5 ahead of Verstappen, doing really well to hold that pace and actually extend that race. Or extend that pace. Lando's got the new fastest lap with the 131.074. Oh, shit. It's incredible. I was waiting for it. There's just no way. Like, there's literally Carlos is going to lose his mind. Hamilton's got caught back up to Perez. I don't know if that's because... No, Perez just doesn't have DRS right now. Sainz on the radio again. Stay focused. 20 laps to go. Yeah, leave me alone, Ricky. Leave me alone. He is pissed. Sainz is absolutely livid right now. Sainz is going to be right on his back end here. Sainz is still right on him through the S section for Verstappen. I can't get the car to turn. It's a disaster. Oh, no. But you're gaining time on Leclerc, so he's not going to chase you down. Oh, and looks like Sainz is finally going to get him here in just a second. Get him on the next section here. Get him on that next DRS straight. Just stay with them. Guan Yu Zhou and Albon are having a really nice fight there down in 13th. Boy, this is a good fight here. Got back ahead of him, but he goes wide. Oh, Jesus Christ. Magnussen's now under investigation for failing to serve the time penalty correctly. Lovely. Track surface slippery in track sector 18. Wow, Piastri is just dropping down. Piastri must have some damage. Yep, Piastri's into the pits. He must have a puncture. Yeah, he's got a little bit of front wing damage there. The car is okay, so Sainz is okay in his car. Yep, the Piastri's going to have to replace his wing. He's going to fall all the way back down. Again, racing incident, no penalty is needed there. If they give Sainz a penalty for that, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, there's just, like, if you give a penalty to Sainz there. Yeah, you saw he. Yeah, his back end. You could see there, Carlos Sainz's back end literally just like lost it in that last corner, getting ready to head out onto the main straight. You can't give Sainz a penalty there. You just can't. Now Carlos Sainz is complaining about downforce issues. Yeah, Magnussen's under investigation for failing to serve time penalty correctly. Lovely. Hamilton on the radio. If you've got any power, give it to me. Very nice. Sixteen, 15 laps to go here. Now Sainz is gaining time again. Clear in track sector 18. Okay, so Ferrari's telling them they think the car is okay. That was already under investigation. Jesus Christ, FIA, show the messages right. Like, you just showed a message that about Magnussen and Logan Sargent after that literally has been done like several laps ago. Guan Yu Zhou trying to chase down Albon gets just close enough. Guan Yu Zhou is on a black and white flag, so the next time he breaks track limits, he's going to get a time penalty coming. Piastri just said fastest lap. So he took a point away from anybody. Man, Verstappen, I just looked. Verstappen's dropped 4 seconds back of Norris. Come on, Norris. Albon goes a little deep there as Guan Yu Zhou's trying to set him up here for this pass. Now they've... What? Entering the pit... Under it... What? Huh? What? Oh my god. Magnussen's now under investigation for... will be investigated after race for entering pit lane under safety car conditions. Now we're just making up penalties? Is that what we're doing? Jesus. Now Stroll's on a black and white flag. Hulkenberg needs to get around Gasly here fairly soon because if Alonso can get past Ocon here... Yeah, the pit lane was never showed to be closed. Okay, so Hulkenberg's finally around Gasly. Now Gasly's fallen a second behind. Yep, 4.7, 4.8 now, almost 4.9. Yeah, I kind of had to back out of that a little bit. That was not a place you could make that. You're going to have 11 laps to go here fairly soon. So now Carlos Sainz is under investigation from Piastri. It took him that long to start investigating it? They better not give him a penalty for that. Hulkenberg looks like he's gaining on Alonso and them. Hulkenberg could still be on for some points here. Just be there because Alonso and Ocon may come together and take themselves out of this race. He is just right on Ocon's butt. Like, this is a good fight here, but Alonso shouldn't be having this hard a time getting around the Alpine here. Because with all this fighting, you're allowing Hulkenberg to catch up to y'all. Yeah, because now Hulkenberg's 2.9 behind these two. Gets it on the inside. Nope. Ocon goes wide. Yeah, look, Hulkenberg is caught up to this group now. Because they've been fighting. Now you're bringing Hulkenberg back into this. Ocon goes late, but goes wide. Up. Nice job, Ocon. Ocon did a really good job there. With 9 laps to go. This is a really good fight. I give Ocon a lot of credit here. He's really fighting this. Oh, they're going to wait to investigate the Sainz Piastri causing a collision after the race. You've now brought Hulkenberg back into this to potentially gain a point. Nope. That move with Alonso's ahead of him, and that's, I think, pretty much the end of that. That was, I think, fight of the race. One of the fights of the race there is to see Ocon and Alonso really going at it. That was really awesome to see. But it looks like the Alpines have actually fixed that car. Potentially, if they were able to fight with the Aston Martins in this race today. 5.5 seconds for Lando. Lando is literally 8 laps away from his first victory in Formula One. We can finally knock it off with all the not winning races. Just stay calm, Lando. Just stay calm here. Yeah, Norris right now leading the driver of the day at 42%. I'd give him 100. I don't know how we're not at 100% with the fact that he's beating Verstappen and he's pulling a gap on him. Hamilton's getting really close to Perez here. Yeah, it's going to be, yeah. If he's able to hold on to this is going to be such a huge victory. Formula One it'd be the first racer to end a Verstappen streak other than Carlos Sainz. Yeah, nice job, Piastri. That a way to move up into 16th. Great job there. Great move. Oh, Ricardo keeps it on, though. Nice job, Ricardo. That a way to fight Piastri. They just told Piastri that Lando's leading the race and not to be the reason another safety car comes out. Nice job. That a way to really be on him about that. Jeez. 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go for Lando. Lance not going to be able to get around Alex there on that one. Albon's dropped another place. And now Piastri's on the back of all these guys. Jesus. And now you've brought Bottas and Magnussen back into this. Oh my God. Ricardo just having a slight little look there. 5 laps to go. 6 seconds the gap to Verstappen. Yeah, it didn't look like all 4 were off there, but I could see if... Nah. Close. It'll be close. That call will be close. $3.99, guys. We're at $3.99. One more new subscriber, and we will make it to 400. We got 4 laps to go for Lando Norris. 4 laps to go. As much as I love Blake Hall, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for that subscription. I appreciate that a lot, Blake Hall. Dang it, Hulkenberg's not going to be able to get Ocon for that last point. So it looks like Ocon is going to get Alpine their first point of the season. Ooh! Jesus Christ. Wow. Jeez, Albon just... Yeah, Albon was gonna have to pit. Those tires had to been absolutely destroyed there. I was gonna say, let's watch Lando the last couple laps. I don't want, unless there's like a massive fight going on. We just need to focus on Lando here with 3 laps to go. Come on, Lando. Come on, bud. Hold on to this. 6.7 the gap now. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Let's go now. Three laps to go. Come on, Lando. Stroll's going to have a time penalty coming. He just had a lap time deleted. Come on, Lando. Let's go, Lando. Come on now. Almost a 7-second gap back to Verstappen now. With 2 laps to go. Come on now. If you guys are watching this along with me, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Come on. For a Lando Norris victory. Come on now. Come on, Lando. It's the same thing Lando Norris is doing right now, is heavily breathing in that car. Nice move by Piastri there on Ricciardo. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I've totally stopped looking at the race control messages. Come on, Lando. Getting ready to go on to this last lap. No mistakes here, Lando. No mistakes. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Final lap. Come on, Lando. Come on, do it now. Come on. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. Come on, do it, bud. Come on. Come on, do it, Lando. Do it, do it, do it. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. You got this. Just keep it off the wall here. Keep it off the wall. Come on, Lando. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Lando. Go. Come on, Lando Norris. Come on. Yes, Lando Norris. Come on, buddy. Yes! Lando Norris is a winner in Formula One! That hoy Lando! Yes! Yes, Lando Norris is finally a winner in Formula One. Holy crap! Oh my god! Zach Brown is... Oh my gosh! That away, Lando! Yeah, look at Verstappen. That away, Verstappen, giving him claps. That is so cool. That is so awesome to see. Lando Norris. Wow, what a... Oh my god, Lando, what a drive today. Congratulations, Lando Norris. Oh my god. There's Lewis giving him congratulations. Is that Daniel or is that Yuki? There's Yuki just giving him a slight little wave there. Yuki with a good finish. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a win for Norris. And just... Nice job. Oh, God, Norris deserved that. Nice job. Blake Orlando Norris. What a victory. What a victory for him. Congratulations to him. He's been fighting, and now you can see that McLaren has got a car to fight the Red Bulls. You get them into the lead, and they were able to pull away from Verstappen all race long. No, he heard not one bit of those instructions. Wow. Norris first, Verstappen second, Leclerc third, Sainz fourth, Perez fifth, Hamilton sixth, Tsunoda seventh, Russell eighth, Alonso ninth, Ocon, Alpine's first point to Ocon in 10th. That's so awesome. Listen to his voice. Wow. Oh, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. That, like, there's very few drivers probably on the grid that, like, I can't lie. I'm kind of getting teary-eyed for him. Like, wow. Like, congratulations, Lando Norris. Like, that's... I know he's teary-eyed, but I think a lot of Formula One fans, like, he is so lovable. Oh, my gosh. I'm sticking with you here as we watch the celebrations. We're not going to hear the Dutch national anthem today. We are going to hear the Great Britain national anthem. Blake Hall, from someone lives not far from where he's from, could not be so proud. That's really cool, Blake. Yeah, I mean, if you are a Formula One fan, you cannot be happier for for a guy like Lando Norris to get his first race victory. Like, you cannot be happier to see him win it. Is that Fernando? Good job. Like, every driver wants to go out there and just give him a... Everybody's giving him high fives and oh my gosh. I'm going to do some, we're going to go to Twitter here in just a second. See what's going on the old, sign in on the old Twitter and see what's being said. Going to try to fix this as we see what is being said on Twitter right now. He's crowd surfing for McLaren right now. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. We're just... There we go. All right, there we go. Gonna refresh the stream. That is so cool for him. Look at that. Michael Andretti, even though he can't stand Formula One, the fact that Zach Brown won. There's Daniel. That away, Daniel. Trending in the United States right now is Lando Norris. That's trending right now in the United States, by the way, on Twitter. Wow, that is so, just... Norris finally won a Grand Prix. Lando finally lands a firm blow and gets his first win in Formula One. Taking off the knee pads there. Let's see what else is being said. Why was that hug between Lando and Andreas so wholesome? Absolutely right there. Lando fucking Norris. You're damn right. And, I hope nobody... I'm not going to say a word, but I hope nobody tries to ruin this for him. Congratulations to Lando. It's about time, huh? See what we got out here. Norris dropping F-bombs. ...109 races, but Lando Norris finally takes victory. All the drivers coming over to congratulate him. Oh, that won't. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Like he's the most level. Like he is really the most lovable guy. He is really the most lovable guy. Congratulations to Lando Norris on a fantastic victory today. Like he absolutely deserved it. So cool, guys. Slap a like on this video for Lando Norris victory. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this live stream. Guys, for the American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringle. I'm going to go watch Lando Norris and just enjoy this. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Guys, for the American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringle. Signing off.